Welcome back to the Dougla Parrot. We need a globe for this story because Vincy foreign policy sounding like musical chairs and the music playing straight out of Washington. The opposition leader recently dropped a statement that shake the table. So the claim is that US advised Vincy government not to shift to China and again selling CBI passports. Advised, I say. We know that Caribbean word. That word don't mean suggestion, eh? That word mean we watching you. Now all your henna, the PM had already said publicly that they were prepared to cut ties with Taiwan and move to China. That is not small talk. That is geopolitics. That is choosing sides in a global tug of war. And now we're hearing the US step in with advice. And Vinci putting pieces together like a jigsaw puzzle nobody has to build. Because watch the pattern people noticing now. Talk about moving from Taiwan to China. Talk about CBI passport sales. Now Cuban doctors being phased out. And suddenly America advising. Vinci looking at this like this in coincidence. This is choreography. And the satire in this is that Vinci is so small on the map, but the big countries them, they know that relocation is very strategic when it comes to geopolitics. And when America advise you, it's like when your mother say, do what you want, you know good and well you're not free. Now people are asking the uncomfortable question. Did the pressure that moved Cuban doctors also freeze the China conversation? Nobody saying out loud, and the Dougla Parrot want to know. Everybody else thinking it quietly. And then we enter the CBI chat because when small countries start talking about selling passports, the big countries they start asking who you letting in. This is now like an episode on Netflix series. Episode 1 Taiwan versus China. Episode 2 Cuban doctors leaving. Episode 3 US advice. Episode 4 CBI passports on pause and the government saying nothing dramatic happened. Opposition saying plenty dramatic happened. And people saying all we know is things changing and nobody explaining why. Vinci might say it independent, but foreign policy lately sound like group project where the big student doing most of the talking. Tell me something in the comments. Is this wise diplomacy or is Vinci being gently steered by bigger hands?